Hi, I'm Steve Wright from the Bourne Academy in London, where I've been training in the arts of Jeet Kune Do and Kali since 1992 under Bob Breen at the Bourne Academy. Jeet Kune Do is the approach to training in and applying martial art that was developed by Bruce Lee between 1964 to, well, at the time of his death in 1973, alongside his assistant Dan Inosanto, who helped him to develop this. I've been training at the Bourne Academy, as I say, since 1992, when I first saw Dan Inosanto teaching these arts and others. After being brought over there by Bob Breen, as Bob had brought him over for the very first time in 1979 and continues to do so today.
Hi, I'm Adam Bourne. I live and train in Rome with my group Jeet Kune Do Kali International, which is affiliated with the Bob Breen Academy in London. I've been training like Steve for a length of time, and at the end of the day, the one thing I want to transmit about this is that whilst it is a philosophy, it is also an art that has contact, and our aim of our contact is to be heavy. There's a lot of discussion, what is Jeet Kune Do in this day and age? How's it changed from the evolutions of Bruce? But like everything is subject to change. The fundamentals remain the same, but the actual modern day applications of violence have varied. And for that, Jeet Kune Do has evolved as an art and has always kept its eyes open to the possibilities of innovations. So for me, Jeet Kune Do is an innovative art because it's always about getting people to be better.
As I say, Jeet Kune Do is the approach to training in and applying martial arts that Bruce Lee developed. It's more of a philosophy than an art in itself, but what it concentrates on is simplicity and efficiency, and uses all ways but is bound by none in order to achieve its goal.
One of the things that's important, as far as I'm concerned as an instructor, is the development of our students. And I think it's really important to remember that we are all just students. Bruce was the pioneer of this as an example of his humility, and in this day and age I think one thing that we can certainly keep in line with the original teaching is respect, and that at the end of the day our job as instructors is to maximize the potential of our students, because at the end of the day there is no such thing as a bad student, there is only bad instructors. One of the things that we need to point out about Jeet Kune Do is that to see this all in 5 minutes, it's absolutely impossible. It's a huge system with huge variations, and again from school to school you'll see different things. So what we would like to present is a couple of things that we call really basic or fundamental techniques, because at the end of the day basics can be confused for fundamentals. Right, so if we start off from the jab cross, we take a slightly more modern approach to it. We can have split entries, we can have it on the stop hit coming in, we can have it on the crush. But then there's also the stuff that happened in the early days, like the progressive indirect attack.
In progressive indirect attack, I'm trying to cover distance, but also hit on different lines. So I fake high here, covering distance, then I kick low, and then from here I close. From here I've got many options. So I could headbutt, knee, scrape down, and then I'm in for a throw.
So the discussion is this: we can either go historical on this with the far more Junfan basis of the guard, or we can take what's called the evolution, which is that the hands are up here and it's like, oh, I'm terribly sorry, because times have changed. You can't go around anymore looking at people like this. So it's the same thing from the jab cross, yeah? Look, here I can get all my entries in here, and this is where the mixture comes into it. Do not think that also this is just solely a hand-based art. There are, lots of stuff for the kicks. But if I throw a jab to Stephen, he's going to stop kick me on this. Yeah. This is the kind of thing that you can't do in the ring. You can't do it in a sport competition context because you break someone's leg. So if I come here and he's hit there, that's going to hurt. Returning back to like the stuff that they call classical Jeet Kune Do, the stuff of Larry Hartzell and the lock flow drill. This is an example, of another aspect that a student is expected to understand. Steve will now talk us through the jab catch at the lock flow drill.
Okay, with this particular lock flow, and there are many different ways of doing lock flows, It's got a comprehensive, very thorough list of locks that are practiced in it. The reason we do it in this way is, first of all, so we've got like an index of locking. Second, you know that a lock's effective when people start to feel pain, and when they feel pain, they're going to try and shift it away from their position. So that you need to therefore know the way to follow that to continue your control. Okay, so the way we get into it, this is just one way that we could possibly manage it. I first of all apply an outside wrist lock. He resists by pulling inside. I change and I have a lock here. He moves back and I lock like so. From here, I then move in. I come out, I apply a lock here. Then I come like so. And then stand up before. And I can move in. This is a transition so that I can then grip and take down here. Okay, at this position I come out, he stands up, there's a finger lock, sorry. So he stands up, there is a finger lock. There is a finger lock. He tries to escape from that, I switch, there, and he tries again, there, ow.
Totally.
Then from here, I bring out, hit, got the lock here, here, ooh, stand. This comes in here, and straighten it, come into a choke here. From here, I then bring it around like so, like so, like so, like so. So there's an index of different locks, and also moving in from lock to lock because of their movement, and also integrating hitting into it as well.
Anyway, we hope that you've had just a little insight to what we do in our world of fun. Don't forget to watch the next appointment on Martial Philosophy Table, the pioneer channel for martial arts, probably the #1 in its field. And see you in the gym.